Dear students, today we will solve one example of conversion or sale of partnership firm into a company in subject financial account. Dear students, let us understand the question first. Here S, M and R are partners. Their profit sharing ratio 5:3:2. In balance sheet on liability side, we are given capital accounts of SMR. Capital will be transferred to their capital account on credit side. T's loan is a third party loan to the partnership firm and it will be transferred to realization account. Profit and loss account and workmen compensation fund. These two are reserve and surplus. And there is no additional information regarding workmen compensation liability. So, full amount of profit and loss account and workmen's compensation fund will be distributed amongst partners SMR in their profit sharing ratio 5:3:2. Outstanding expenses, provident fund and creditors are outside liabilities and it will be transferred to realization account. On asset side, we have goodwill, land and building, machinery, stock and debtors. All these assets will be transferred at book value to realization account, whereas bank balance will be recorded as an opening balance in bank account. The conditions for conversion. The company takes over all the tangible assets except bank balance. It is understood. The firm paid T's loan at 10% premium. T's loan is ₹2,20,000, which is to be repaid at 10% premium. It means 10% more. So 2,20,000 into 10% amounts to 22,000 more. That is 2,20,000 plus 22,000 is equal to 2,42,000. This will be paid by firm. Creditors paid by 80% of their claim for full settlement. We have a creditors of ₹261,250. 80% of 261,250 will be paid in their full settlement. Next, Summer Limited takes over 4/5 building at 25% premium, that is more, whereas remaining 1/5 of the buildings at 20% discount, that is 20% less. 1/5 more of machinery. We have machinery 5,50,000 into 1/5, that is 1,10,000 plus 550, it means 6,60,000. From stock 41,250 will be deducted. From debtors 34,375 will be deducted. Remaining liabilities are taken by the company. Dissolution expense incurred 23,375. Here we assume this dissolution expense is paid by firm itself. Goodwill of the firm is decided ₹6,05,000. My dear students, in this particular example, we are to calculate purchase price. And here in adjustment number 5, we are given the amount paid towards goodwill by Summer Limited to the partnership firm. Hence, purchase price will be calculated by net asset method. Against purchase price, the company gives 16,500 equity shares of ₹100 each at 10% premium, 2,47,500 in cash, and balance amount received from company in the form of debentures and preference shares in the ratio of 2:1. My dear students, from this point also we can say that purchase price will be calculated by using net asset method, because balance amount will be paid by company in the form of debenture and preference shares. That is not known right now. So balancing figure comes only after calculating net asset of the firm, and that is why net asset method will be used to calculate purchase price of the firm for a company. Out of 16,500 shares, 6,500 equity shares were sold at 10% discount, and remaining 10,000 equity shares plus debentures and preference shares were distributed to the partners in their profit sharing ratio. So after understanding the questions, let us work out the purchase price of the partnership firm. Calculation of purchase price by net asset method, particulars and amount. Very first we will take goodwill 6,05,000. Building taken over by company, and here is the working for building. First 4/5 of the building, that is 6,87,500 into 4 by 5 amounts to rupees 5,50,000, which is taken over at 25% premium, that amounts to rupees 6,87,500. Remaining 1/5 building, that is 6,87,500 into 1 by 5 amounts to 1,37,500 at 20% discount, that amounts to rupees 1,10,000. So building taken over by company at rupees 7,97,500. Okay, now next, machinery taken over by company at 1/5 more than book value. So 5,50,000 plus 1/5 more amounts to 6,60,000. Stock 41,250 less, that is rupees 4,12,500. Debtors at rupees 34,375 less, so it amounts to rupees 2,75,000. So total assets taken over by company 27,50,000 less liabilities taken over by company, outstanding expenses rupees 1,51,250, and provident fund rupees 1,23,750. So net assets taken over by company amounts to rupees 24,75,000. Now 24,75,000 becomes our net asset or a purchase price. Now company will discharge this purchase price of rupees 24,75,000 in the form of equity shares, cash, debentures and preference shares. So let us see the purchase consideration paid by Summer Limited. Particulars and amount. First of all, equity shares, 16,500 equity shares of rupees 100 each at 10% premium, so it is 110 per shares and amounts to 18,15,000. Cash rupees 2,47,500. So total of these two items amount to 20,62,500. So remaining amount will be received in the form of debentures, that is 4,12,500 into 2 by 3, that amounts to rupees 2,75,000, and preference shares 4,12,500 into 1 by 3, that amounts to rupees 1,37,500, and our purchase consideration total 24,75,000. Now we will pass journal entries in the books of partnership firm. Serial number, particulars, debit amount and credit amount. First entry, for transfer of all the assets of the firm at book value, and our entry is realization account debit rupees 22,07,125 To goodwill account rupees 2,06,500. To building account rupees 6,87,500. To machineries account 5,50,000. To stock account 4,53,750. To debtors account rupees 3,09,375. Second entry, transfer of all the liabilities at book value of the firm. In our entry, outstanding expense account debit rupees 1,51,250. Provident fund account debit rupees 1,23,750. Creditors account debit rupees 2,61,250. T's loan account debit rupees 2,20,000. To realization account rupees 7,56,250. Dear students, very first all the assets from balance sheet will be transferred to realization account by passing entry number 1, and then all the liabilities will be transferred from balance sheet to the realization account by passing journal entry number 2. Next, reserve transfer to partners capital account. First is profit and loss account. Profit and loss account debit rupees 1,10,000. To S capital account rupees 55,000. To M capital account rupees 33,000. To R capital account rupees 22,000. Our second reserve is workmen compensation fund account. So our entry, workmen compensation fund account debit rupees 2,75,000. To S capital account rupees 1,37,500. To M capital account rupees 82,500. To R capital account rupees 55,000. Dear students, by passing these entries, all the reserves will be transferred to partners capital account, and it will be recorded in partners capital account credit side. Now our next entry is for purchase price due from the Summer Limited, and our entry, Summer Limited account debit rupees 24,75,000. To realization account 24,75,000. Next, purchase consideration received from Summer Limited. Equity shares account debit 18,15,000. Cash account debit rupees 2,47,500. Debentures account debit rupees 2,75,000. Preference shares account debit rupees 1,37,500. To Summer Limited account 24,75,000. My dear students, here you can observe one thing. In entry number 4, Summer Limited account is debited by rupees 24,75,000, and in journal entry number 5, Summer Limited account is credited by rupees 24,75,000. So this account is closed. Next, sale of 6,500 shares at 10% discount by the firm, and our entry, bank account debit rupees 5,85,000, that is 6,500 shares multiply by 90 rupees. Realization account debit, this is nothing but our loss on sale of shares, that is 110 minus 90 rupees per share. So per share our loss is 20 rupees. So 20 multiply 6,500, that is 1,30,000. Realization account debit. To equity shares account 7,15,000, that is 6,500 multiply 110. So next, number 7, remaining 10,000 equity shares distributed to partners in their profit sharing ratio 5:3:2. So S capital account debit rupees 5,50,000. M capital account debit rupees 3,30,000. R capital account debit rupees 2,20,000. To equity shares account rupees 11 lakh. My dear students, here you can see in journal entry number 5, equity share account debited with rupees 18,15,000, whereas in entry number 6, equity share account is credited for 7,15,000, and in journal entry number 7, equity share account is credited with rupees 11 lakh. So like our equity share account also get tallied. Next, number 8, distribution of debentures among partners in the ratio 5:3:2, and our entry will be S capital account debit rupees 1,37,500, M capital account debit rupees 82,500, R capital account debit rupees 55,000, to debentures account rupees 2,75,000. By this entry, our debenture accounts will get tally. Next, distribution of preference shares among partners in the ratio 5:3:2, and our entry will be S capital account debit rupees 68,750, M capital account debit rupees 41,250, R capital account debit rupees 27,500, to preference shares account rupees 1,37,500. By this entry, our preference share account will get tally. Next, payment of T's loan by firm. T's loan is not taken over by new company, so it is paid by firm by 10% excess amount. So our entry will be realization account debit 2,42,000 to bank account 2,42,000. My dear students, T's loan is transferred to realization account in our second journal entry as a third party liability. So whenever we make payment, we will debit realization account in place of T's loan account. And here, by passing entry number 10, T's loan account will be over. Now entry number 11, for payment to creditors. Our entry will be realization account debit rupees 2,09,000 to bank account rupees 2,09,000. Same like T's loan, creditors are also transferred to realization account. So whenever we make payment to creditors as a final settlement, in place of creditors account, realization account is debited. Next, payment of dissolution expense by firm, and our accounting entry will be realization account debit to 23,375 to bank account 23,375. Dear students, now we will prepare necessary accounts. First is realization account, particulars amount, and we will make posting of above journal entries one by one in all these accounts. Realization account debit side, all assets, to goodwill 2,06,250, to buildings 6,87,500, to machineries 5,50,000, to stock 4,53,750, to debtors 3,09,375. Now we will transfer liabilities in realization account on credit side by outstanding expense 1,51,250, by provident fund 1,23,750, by creditors 2,61,250, by T's loan rupees 2,20,000. Now we will make payment of T's loan to realization account debit side to bank, T's loan 2,42,000. Now payment to creditors, realization account debit side to bank, creditors 2,09,000. Now dissolution expense paid by firm to realization account debit side to bank, dissolution expense rupees 23,375. And now purchase price due from Summer Limited to realization account credit side by Summer Limited 24,75,000. Now we have sold 6,500 equity shares and there is a loss. So loss will be transferred to realization account debit side rupees 1,30,000. And now we will close realization account, and our credit side total amounts to 32,31,250, and the balancing figure amounts to 4,20,000 on debit side. This is nothing but our realization profit, and it will be transferred to partners capital account in the ratio 5:3:2. So S capital account 2,10,000, M capital account 1,26,000, R capital account rupees 84,000. Like this, our realization account will be closed. Now we will prepare partners capital account, particular SRM, and cash and bank account, particulars amount. First of all, we will take capital account balance on credit side. S 2,75,000, R 3,78,125, and M 4,81,250. Now we will distribute profit and loss account as per the entry. S 55,000, R 33,000, M 22,000. Now we will distribute workman compensation fund. S 1,37,500, R 82,500, M 55,000. Now we will take opening balance of cash account on debit side, 68,750. Now we will distribute equity shares to the partners. So S 5,50,000, R 3,30,000, M 2,20,000. Same debentures will be distributed to partners capital account debit side to debentures account 1,37,500, 82,500, and 55,000. Now preference shares, partners capital account debit to preference shares account 68,750, 41,250, 27,500. Now partners capital account credit side by realization profit 2,10,000, S, R 1,26,000, and M 84,000. Now we will close partners capital account one by one. So as capital account debit side total 7,56,250. Same total we will put on credit side. So balancing figure 78,750. It is to be brought in by S to settle his account. So our accounting entry will be cash account debit to S capital account. Now our capital account credit side total 6,19,625. So balancing figure comes on debit side 1,65,875, and this will be paid to R as a final settlement of his capital account, and entry will be R capital account debit to cash account. Now M capital account credit side total 6,42,250. Same on debit side. So balancing figure 3,39,750. This amount will be paid to M, and our entry will be M capital account debit to cash account. Now cash account credit side we will record payment of T's loan, that is by realization account rupees 2,42,000. Same by realization account payment of creditors rupees 2,09,000. Again by realization account payment of dissolution expense 23,375. Now debit side cash received from Summer Limited 2,47,500. Debit side proceeds of equity shares 5,85,000. Credit side payment of cash to R 1,65,875. Again payment of capital to M 3,39,750, and collection from S towards capital 78,750. And finally our cash account gets tally with rupees 9,80,000. My dear students, thank you very much for watching this video lecture. Very soon we will meet with another example in the same chapter.